Urinary tract infections are extremely common. Around 1 in 2 women and 1 in 20 men will get a UTI in their lifetime. Plus, once you've had one UT challenge, you're way more susceptible to another in the future. That's why you just need Just Thrive's UT123. This product can actually prevent UTIs while maintaining your urinary tract health. UT123 targets both immediate and long-term relief. We've all heard to drink cranberry juice for your urinary tract, but did you know that for the full effects, you need the whole cranberry? Not just juice, but the skin, flesh, and even the seeds. Well, UT123 uses superior ingredients that utilizes the whole fruit. This supplement truly is the full package. So if you're someone who struggles with the constant urge to urinate, a burning feeling when you pee, pelvic pain, or just want to be proactive in your urinary health, Just Thrive is for you. Just Thrive is so confident you'll love their product that there is a 100% money-back guarantee on every purchase made through justthrivehealth.com. And for a limited time, you can save 20% off site-wide at justthrivehealth.com with promo code SEXWithEmily. That's justthrivehealth.com and use code SEXWithEmily for 20% off your order. You're going to love it. Listen, alcohol is just out in 2024. There is a rising trend of going alcohol-free or being sober curious, and alcohol, the truth is, it's just bad for you and can famously impair your sex life. So if you're looking for another way to unwind, relax, or just have fun, I cannot recommend Via's THC gummies enough. Via has gummies for every occasion. Whether it's to improve your sleep, I love their sleep gummies. I take them everywhere. Your mood or your focus. They even have an aphrodisiac gummy called High Love to boost my arousal levels. High Love has a unique blend of cannabinoids and aphrodisiac exotic herbs that are known for their libido enhancing effects. So I've been using Via for a while now, and I absolutely love them. They're a super trusted company. They use premium hemp, natural ingredients, and they're known for their premium indoor THCA flower. All their products are made here in the US. They got quick and discreet shipping to all 50 states, so you can all enjoy them, not to worry. And also super affordable. So head over to viahemp.com and use code Emily at checkout to save 15% off your order. That's VIIAHEMP.com. Use code Emily at checkout for 15% off your order and let me know what you think.
Hey, Emily, you got a boyfriend? Because my man E here, he just got his heart broken. He thinks you're kind of cute.
A girl's got to have her standards. Oh, my.
Do women know about shrinkage?
Isn't it common knowledge?
What do you mean, like laundry? It shrinks?
Can we not talk about sex so much?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, my God, it feels so good.
Being bad feels pretty good. But you know, Emily's not the kind of girl you just play with.
You're listening to Sex with Emily. We're talking about sex, relationships, and everything in between. For more information, go to sexwithemily.com. A lot of you are there right now watching the show. Thank you so much. Thanks to our Friends with Benefits members. We totally appreciate it. We love you becoming Friends with Benefits members. We've got lots of exciting stuff coming up on the show, and you get 4 shows a week, and it's super fun. And happy Monday. Hey, Menace.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I got to hang out with you over the weekend. That was exciting.
That was super exciting. We never get to do the festival thing on the weekends.
I did leave you an annoyance, though. I was annoyed, if that's even
You
a
left
word.
because I was dancing. Whatever.
No. I was just annoyed by something that happened like a couple minutes before that.
You are so
I wasn't
rough.
I
You
wasn't,
scare people.
I
My
scare
interns were
people.
like, I think Menace is mad or da-da-da.
Well, you know.
You just got this aloof kind of
What?
asshole thing, but
Well,
you're
I
so
still
not.
deal with stupidity too well.
Right.
You know, that's what I don't deal with.
Right, I get
But
it. But
you know,
we should fill everyone in where we
go
were.
ahead, go ahead and do that, and then I'll
Okay.
tell you the story why I was like so upset.
Okay. I need to know why Menace was really
Oh,
upset
what?
with me and walked
No,
away
I wasn't
mid.
even-
I was dancing and
wasn't
having
even
fun,
ups-
and he's like, ugh.
wasn't
He
even
turns
ups-
around and leaves me.
I wasn't upset with you. I
Okay.
was upset with your assistant.
I know. Okay, so here's the deal. So everyone got a little drunk. Okay, we went to the Treasure Island Music Festival, which was this amazing music festival in San Francisco on Treasure Island, which is a little island right outside the city. And there was how many people there, would you say, Menace?
I would say
40,000?
no, not that much.
20,000?
Maybe 20,000 over the
20,000
weekend.
over
yeah.
the weekend. Great bands, lots of fun. And we had our first, for me, it was a really big deal because we had our first Sex with Emily booth. We've never had a public presence at a festival before. You know, I'm on the radio doing my thing behind the scenes, but really it was an amazing booth we had, and we had a lot of stuff going on. We were raffling away free copies of my book, Hot Sex, which you can get in stores right now and on Amazon.com. Hot Sex, over 200 things you can try tonight. And Jimmy Jane, we were giving away these beautiful Jimmy Jane toys. If you've not checked out Jimmy Jane, They've got amazing sex toys, vibrators, toys, whatever. And we were giving those away. We did a raffle. But the biggest thing in the booth was our Carnal Confessions wall. So we had hundreds of people come up. We had a wall, and people could tie luggage tags with their confessions. And some people are kind of dirty.
It was really, those were really good. And hopefully,
we're going to
did
read
you
them
bring
tomorrow. I didn't bring
tomorrow?
today.
Okay.
I'm going to bring them in tomorrow
Okay,
and
good.
read some of them because people were really like open. Like, I think I'm gay, or like I one time had sex, or put like what was that guy saying? I put my penis in a melon or something, and then his penis almost burnt off. People like were telling, again, in a cooked melon, like crazy weird stuff. But people were they kept coming back with like, I heard about this booth, and I'm like, it's kind of cathartic to write your confessions and let it blow in the wind, and they were all blowing there in the wind. It was beautiful.
One of my favorite things was you had the big Sex with Emily sign on the booth, and every girl named Emily had to come and take a picture under the sign.
I know, it was hilarious. And wear stickers and stuff. It's funny because Emily has been the most popular name in America for like the last 15 years.
Yeah, it was really cool.
It was impressive. We pulled it off, and we did a live show, which was kind of crazy. I made the mistake. Not a mistake. My interns are awesome. They're there for 12 hours a day. And yesterday, the alcohol's expensive, so I brought them some booze.
Yeah.
And they went through it with I'm like 6 bottles of wine, a bottle of tequila, and a bottle of whiskey. It was gone in like 2 hours. So then they started disappearing. I was probably a mistake. But next time, maybe I'll just pace out the alcohol throughout the day.
You should do that.
Thanks. I'm learning.
That's what happens with me after you shows all the because I can't, I can't drink because I have to deal with a lot of people that I see constantly.
Right.
With, work stuff, and I go to these festivals and I cover them for work.
Right.
So where I left you last night was because your interns were so gone and your assistant, I knew it was time to go when I was standing there and I was with my friend, and my friend and I weren't drinking, and everyone else was. And some guy comes up and he's super wasted, right? And he was being an asshole.
Okay.
And he comes up and he talks to Kelsey, right?
Right.
He talks to Kelsey, and I go, and then he goes away, and I go, who is that guy? And she goes, what guy? I go, the guy was just here. And they go, she goes, there wasn't any guy. I go, the guy that just asked you for a lighter and you said you didn't have one. She goes, that didn't happen. Are you serious right now? I go, are you playing? Are you serious? She goes, there was no guy here.
Okay,
go,
so maybe she was focused on something else.
All right, it's time to exit. It's time for me to go.
Okay.
Because I'm in the twilight zone.
That's why I know. Yeah, whatever. We were busy. We were busy drinking
hundreds
of people. No, we got 800, 900 people who signed, gave us emails.
It was a really good time.
I know, it was a great time to see you. Okay, today's show
and tell her that I'm not really mad at her. I'm just giving her a hard time. I just
that's just that's how you roll.
Yeah. I just need to go.
But our show was really funny. We did a live show from there, a pre-recorded show.
Yeah, I got to edit it up, and we'll put it up on the website.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it was good.
Today's show, we have a special guest here, Anthony from Anthony Logistics for Men. It's anthony.com is his website, and he makes amazing skincare products, tons of kind of products for men. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be talking about manscaping and grooming today and all the things that guys have to do these days. There's more pressure on them. Shave their balls, wax their back. Use good products, just like women. Like we spend tons of money on products. He makes these amazing, beautiful products for men. I'm
more impressed that he has Anthony.com.
I know. We were talking about that.
How long ago did you have
to buy that? You can start talking, but we'll put you on here. There's Anthony. You can all see my camera.
Hello, hi. I bought it about 12 years ago.
Oh, man, you lucked out.
Funny story, but I got really lucky.
Yeah.
You got really lucky.
Really lucky.
I'm so impressed by that right now. You don't even understand. I've been trying to get one domain for like 14 years now.
Which one? I'll get it for you.
No, I can't tell you.
Okay. But his products are packed with natural ingredients that soothe, heal, and renew skin. And you have 6 unique brands that address the needs of every man. We're going to get Menace on some products.
And geared towards women, too.
And women.
Cool.
We're going to talk about I've used them.
Closer, just a little too.
I've used some. You sent me some products. They're amazing. Mm-hmm. The one, the shaving.
The
Cool Fix.
Yeah, it helps
for bumps.
hairs and razor bumps.
Amazing. Amazing products. So we're going to get into that, manscaping, what men to do, all that stuff. We got some of your emails. And we also have Sex in the News. And we've got to talk about Tenga, who's also one of our new sponsors. They make these amazing toys for men. Their website is tenga.co.jp, Japan. And they make these masturbation sleeves for men and masturbation toys for men. And they are, sex toys are not just for women. They're revolutionary products based on, it's a Japanese company, and they do the masturbation for you. So do you ever feel like, Menace, you want to masturbate, but you're just kind of not, like it seems like a lot of work?
I know, and I just don't, I'm not into using my left hand where you think it's somebody else.
Yeah,
You
I'm
hear
not
about
saying you
that
should do
trick?
that, but this feels like a vagina on your penis.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, they brought in all those other extra parts that you can put onto it where you have different feelings.
Right.
Well, you have like 5 different
We have like
types.
5 different
Yeah.
types of vibrator. They do a ton of stuff. But using Tango products, this is the most important thing. They will also help to increase your stamina, which will prevent premature ejaculation, which is a huge issue for men, premature ejaculation. I had some guy talking to me about, one of your friends was talking to me about, no. When we were doing the show yesterday, one of your friends came up and said, with this one girl, I couldn't get hard and I premature ejaculated all the time. But it was only for a year and then it never happened to him again. Who was that dude? He was very open because we were not only having people confess on the wall, but when we were doing our live show, we pulled people in from the audience to actually make confessions.
Yeah, it was just some guy I used to work with.
Okay.
So
he had a penis problem for a
he
few
did.
years. Yeah, but
we asked him all of these questions, and he's like, "No, she was just super hot," and I think he was just nervous.
He was right. That happens to men and women all the time. We get nervous.
I am paying attention to you. There's a little something with the video going on, so I need email.
Oh, okay, that sounds fine. The Tango Flip Air is a sleek, lightweight toy with a unique air release switch. The Flip Air is awesome. It pressurizes, it goes around your penis, and you press the button, and it can create this suction. It feels really good for masturbation. And there's a bunch of different kinds of that. So, okay, you can also call in at 415-992-7392. You could leave a message. You can call us and chat. You can say hello. You can leave us a message when we're not even here. We might play your questions, your comments, anything like that on the air today. Or any day. We're going to do that. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I've got some... what else did we talk about yesterday? Anything else that you were annoyed with that you'd like to air?
Anything else I was annoyed
what was
with?
your
No,
highlight?
there was a lot of beautiful women there. That was really cool.
Right?
Yeah.
Lots
if
of
you
beautiful
want to
women.
go see beautiful women, I guess go to concerts.
Yeah, but not all concerts.
No, these
Treasure
were
Island is like hipster.
cool, like cool hipster chicks.
Right.
Not the drunken, wasted. But there was
Except
a lot
for
of,
my booth.
I really get annoyed by drunk white chicks because they just love dancing and screaming. Not even with the music, it's
Right.
totally off.
Just white chicks?
Don't
Don't discriminate.
No, I'm not discriminating. I'm basing it on facts. That
Okay,
they
that white
are
chicks dance
super
to the wrong
annoying.
music. Right.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
When
They were
they're
probably
drunk
some of them
at
my
concerts.
booth. Yeah.
But other than that, no, it was a really good time.
Did you get laid this weekend?
I did not get laid. I was working all weekend.
Okay, whatevs. He never tells me anyway.
I did have a fun after party where a lot of my coworkers came over to my house
fun.
for an hour.
Okay.
Before they went to another after party, and I convinced them to get into the Teletubby outfit. So I put some of those photos on my Instagram. So if you follow
we gotta
me,
check out Menace on Instagram.
yeah, White Menace on Instagram.
He's obsessed with his Teletubby costume.
I
He
have
has
this
everyone.
for our guest who doesn't know. I have this Teletubby outfit. That I have
It's
at
the
my
gay
house.
Teletubby.
The gay Teletubby.
But he's not gay.
Which I did not know that it was a gay
But you're fun
Teletubby when I
every
bought
once
it.
in a while,
Yeah, so I have it at my house. I'm going to use it for Halloween, but it sits there. So every time somebody comes over now, it's now the requirement. If you come to my house, you have to wear the Teletubby outfit. And
What makes it gay? What's the?
I don't
is it the
know.
Colors? I mean, is it
I think the
a
crazy
rainbow color?
one of those crazy Christian groups were saying that he was the gay Teletubby because he had a triangle on top of his head, and then also he had a man purse that he would carry around. I don't
doesn't
know
make
if it
him
was
gay.
I don't know if it was
That just makes him efficient.
Gucci or Louis, but he had a man purse. So the I could be totally wrong on my facts on who brought it out as the gay, but I assume it was the Christian Coalition or whatever that brought it out, and now he is known as the gay Teletubby.
Okay, so you're the gay Teletubby.
So I'm going to be the gay
you got
Teletubby
you got
this
your
weekend.
Halloween
This
costume ready
Halloween.
to go. It's next weekend, right?
Next weekend, Halloween?
Well,
No.
kind of. Oh, the weekend after.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Whatever. I don't even know what day it is. It is the 17th of October.
Yeah.
I know that. I'm reading it right in front of me. And then the other amazing thing was how many people were at the festival asking me questions, specifically asking me specific sex questions, about their relationships, about orgasms. One guy said that his girlfriend, he was really bummed out. He pulled me aside and he's like, she can only have an orgasm if she uses a vibrator. And do you think that's okay? Because he was feeling challenged by that and that he was feeling like he wasn't providing for her. And I said, well, only 30% of women have orgasms actually during intercourse. So using a vibrator, you should be psyched that she's getting off. And he was against using it. And then the next day, that night, he went home and used it with her. And he came back the next day and he was like, it was fine. She had an orgasm. I feel so much better. So I helped someone have better sex.
That's
just at
good.
the festival. I feel
That's
better
good.
about that.
People were really excited that you were giving away sex toys also.
I know, Jimmy J. They're the most amazing sex toys. They're really
So
beautiful.
when are you going to do that?
We're going to do a raffle. We should pull the names on the show and call people and tell them they won.
Oh, and we owe your intern who's in the studio right now a sex toy. She said she really wanted one.
Really?
Yeah.
What does she want? All my interns, all they do is get sex toys.
Okay.
And we just got like thousands of condoms from Lifestyles too.
It could have been you. Did you say that? Or am I just making that up?
Because I lost my phone. I'm like, I better get her.
Okay, oh yeah. She lost her phone, so she wants to
I
replace
know,
her
she
phone
lost her phone.
with the vibrator. Dude, women, I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about all women. If they lose their phone, holy crap, it is the end of the world.
I've been dealing with this all morning. I'm buying her a new phone because I don't know what to do.
I talked to her about it. I calmed her down, so she wasn't too extreme, but oh my God.
Well, it's hard if you lose your phone. You got all your stuff on it.
I
It's
know,
not
it's
backed
funny
up.
because she was not to be sexist because, I'm never sexist,
Oh,
but she was a
right.
typical woman. I go, well, you got it backed up. on your
Don't ever assume we're backed up.
I go, you got it backed up on your computer, right? Like any dude has it. And she's like, no,
We're
going to
work on it. We're working on it today. We're going to get it back.
But yeah,
Okay.
things happen. It's just a phone. You're not missing an arm. It's
No,
okay.
exactly. You're still walking there, honey. You're fine. Okay, let's get into
She's
some
getting a sex
sex
toy and a phone now. That's amazing.
Exactly. I get everyone sex toys. That's what I do. Okay, sex in the news. Women on the pill are more likely to date a nice guy who's bad in bed. I'd like to know how they did this study. An interesting study conducted by Craig Roberts of Stirling University, Scotland, has found that women taking oral contraception tended to choose mates who lacked sexual prowess. The researchers surveyed 2,500 women in the United States, Czech Republic, Britain, and Canada who had at least one child on whether they were taking the pill when they met their mates. Then they questioned them on their sexual satisfaction. So they tied it. The results are odd. Women on the pill were more likely to begin relationships with the guys that they weren't physically attracted to. I've heard this before. If you're on the pill, it's obviously messing with your hormones, and it will make a difference on the men that you choose to be with. So basically, taking the pill can make you pick some fumbling five, but you may be into him for his comforting presence as you two marathon watch shitty reality television.
That is helping out the men of America right there.
I know, right?
I like that.
There's
First,
so
you
many
don't
women on
have
the
a
pill.
kid. You don't have a kid because they suck. And then second, if you're bad in bed, you're still getting a chick. So I see it's a win-win.
Okay, so women who used oral contraception when they met their partner tended to find him less attractive, engaged in compliant sex, and rejected sexual advances more frequently as the relationship progressed. So women on the pill, they got to pay attention to who they're dating. Yeah. Okay, Google-powered vibrator brings new meaning to the phrase search engine optimization.
What?
Who says that internet isn't lady-friendly? Certainly not the makers of the Googler, a vibrator that turns on every time Google pings your browser. According to FAT's Randy Serafan, who invented the clap-off bra. Have you ever heard of the clap-off bra?
No.
Like the clapper?
Why haven't you told me this before?
I never heard of it until just now.
The clap-off.
No, which triggers a pulsation of the vibrator when it's inserted into one of your favorite orifices. Serafin's instructional video also includes a handy how-to guide making your own Google her, supplying horny chicks MacGyvers with the tools they need to make their own search engine, whatever. Just use your vibrator and then Google and do it separately. That sounds really stupid.
Why are you knocking something that's amazing?
What? Every time they get pinged on Google, they're going to vibrate? What if you're on the mood at that moment to vibrate and you're getting pinged on Google? I don't get it.
No, every time it's kind of like the thing where you can have sex with. We've talked about this before. My
Right.
favorite thing. So if like somebody can ping you on Google, maybe it's like through Google Chat. If
Right.
you're having it's like a sexting conversation, and then there's a sex toy operating at the same time. How awesome is that when you're sexting with somebody?
That's
Wouldn't you
awesome.
want that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
If I was sexting with someone and then
There was a sex toy attached to your body somewhere while you're sexting with somebody.
So every time he texted me, I would get a vibration.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be consistent enough for me to have an orgasm, though.
What about if he was a really fast texter?
Maybe. But he had to be really fast.
What about
Really,
if
really,
he-
really fast and say
I
lots
thought
of
you
things.
liked it. Maybe you like him to take it slow. Maybe a little slow text.
Maybe a little slow text, but then it would just be like, "Come on, more text, more text." I'd be like the Pavlovian
Yeah.
rat with the
Yeah.
like more texting, more texting.
Mine would be terrible because it would take me so long to figure out how to spell something.
I know you don't
That would be
even
the
know how to
worst.
spell. He has right, exactly. That would be bad. Okay, Jennifer Lopez and Bradley Cooper are together again. Did you hear this? Bradley Cooper was seen in Los Angeles Saturday with a woman paparazzi says is Jennifer Lopez. Apparently, he was dating Renee Zellweger, right? And they broke up. Do you know this?
I haven't heard about
Or he was
this.
dating Jennifer Aniston.
I never
know
knew
this
Bradley
stuff.
Cooper hung out with J-Lo.
Apparently they're together again, and I never knew they were first together. She likes him. That's all it says. They're just all rotating each other.
The only problem is, J-Lo, take a break. Have some time before you start hanging out
I
with
know.
some guy.
Why does everyone have to jump in? You know why I think it is? I think it's because they're in the relationship, and it's not like it ended the day we heard about it. It's like for a year they've probably been fighting, not getting along, and then it ends, and she's like ready to get laid again.
With these relationships, I don't understand because I look at some of their schedules, like Katy Perry and whatever the wacko dude from the UK, comedian that thinks he's funny.
Russell Brand.
Like, they're on separate sides of the world all
I know.
the time. I mean, I give them
How do you
props
make
for
the
making it
relationships
work.
work? Right.
Like these, people go on movie sets all the time. I don't understand how
you make it work.
how they keep it
and then they
together,
hook up with
yeah.
other people.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Did you see Zoe Deschanel?
I didn't.
She was there?
I heard a rumor that she was
Oh,
back
I'm
there.
sorry you didn't see her.
I kept on seeing her husband, which I wasn't interested in.
No,
but-
he loves her.
Yeah,
You love her.
Zoe Deschanel. But I kept on running
You know
into
He's in love. He was distracted.
her husband, who I have photos of his band Death Cab for Cutie up on my website, whitemenace.com.
Yeah.
wanna
I
check
like
this
them.
out.
I heard them. I know you don't like them, but I liked them.
No, they're cool. They're not, my favorite band. I really liked Empire of the Sun,
Yeah.
who we had the day before,
Right.
because they're very theatrical.
Did
It's
you
like
feel
theater.
different vibes both days of the festival?
Well, it's different genres. The first day is more electronic, which is probably like a younger,
Right.
crazier, hyped crowd, and then the next day was very, very indie hipster, slow tempo music.
I think that's more me.
And people are just laid back and relaxing.
Dude, those are my peeps.
Oh God,
Love them.
terrible.
Okay, let's move into some emails.
Okay, cool. I
Okay.
like hearing from the people.
I know, we love the people. Thanks everyone for emailing me at feedback@sexwithemily.com. If you're a Friends with Benefits member, you get your emails answered. We give you free sex advice right away, and your emails go to the top of the list. So, Emily, I've been using your iPhone app, Kegel Camp. I've only had it one day, and I'm already at level 2. Is doing the exercises more than once or 7 times a day too much? Can I damage myself doing it too much? I only did it 4 times, masturbated to porn, and wow, I came like a porn star. My wife gives me sex once a month, so if I have to watch porn and masturbate every day, so be it. This is from Jason. Okay, so I have an app called Kegel Camp that you can buy in the iTunes store, and it's for the iPhone. Eventually, it'll be for the Droid. And its Kegel exercises are for men and women to do, and it enhances your orgasms if you're a man. It's those pee-stopping muscles, the muscles that you use to start and stop the flow of urine. You contract and you release and contract them, and you do it a few times a day. I don't think that more than once or 7 times a day is too much. I don't think you're going to damage yourself at all. And it sounds like you came like a porn star and things are great. I don't think that there's a problem for doing too much. If you start feeling any pain or anything at all, you should consult your doctor. I am not a doctor, but 7 times a day is good. Kegel, you can never do too many Kegel exercises. You can do them when you're just standing around. You can do them right now, Menace, if you wanted to. Helps men with premature ejaculation, helps them with stamina, and helps women have longer, stronger, more intense orgasms.
That's great, but you never know how to sell your app. You never know how to do it. The app is instructed with your voice.
Right.
Okay? That's the biggest thing. So do an example of the app.
Okay, I
and
go
how
like this.
It works.
I'm like, ready?
Yeah.
Go. Level 2. Constrict. Relax. Constrict. Relax.
See, now
everyone's going to buy it. That was a little snippet of my
All
iPhone
right.
app. But you know what's been so amazing is that creating this app, you never know, like, are people going to use it? Are they going to get it? And I've received so many emails from people who are like, it's really helping them and change their sex life. So that feels good, when you're making a product and people actually like it. Anthony, we've got Anthony here. We're going to be talking about manscaping. Balls. I waxed Well, I didn't. But one time I had
You thought about
a
it.
bikini waxer on the
waxing.
show, and Menace got his balls waxed on the air.
Never again.
On the air? Really?
Never
On
will
the
I
air.
do it again.
We had her come in with her whole rolling thing. She rolled it with wax and waxed his balls. It was awesome.
Did you wash first? Wash that area first to prep the skin?
I guess. I don't remember. It was years ago.
That's
I think
really
so.
important to do.
Yeah, so we're
Maybe.
just be talking about it is important to do. We're going to get into all the right
Okay.
we're going to get into everything that you need to do for the right manscaping. And because we get emails all the time. People want to know what should I do? Should I trim? Should I shave? Anthony is the pro.
All right. Are we going to get into it now?
Well, I've got
Cool.
more things, but go ahead.
You
if
want
like.
to? We can. We'll go back to that.
Okay, we'll go back to Anthony. I just want
want to talk to him because we just introed him. I I want to ask you, why did you even come up with all this?
Yeah, let's go into you.
Well,
And again, props for getting Anthony.com. That's still amazing to me.
Anthony.com.
that's a fun story. Different time, different show.
All right, cool.
I was the guy that was into taking good care of myself, looking for good products 12 years ago, 15 years ago. And at that time, there was really nothing on the market for men. There's maybe one or two brands, just a few products. And I felt that the market was growing. If I was into it, there must be a lot of other guys into it as well, too. So really, I was a frustrated consumer. I was the guy that would go into stores like Sephora, Nordstrom, look for good quality skincare, and again, found nothing. So I thought maybe there's an opportunity. So I started doing some research. And what I did was I went to maybe 10 different stores and bought probably $3,000 worth of products. Everything that you could use, from shaving cream, body cleansing gel, shampoos, aftershave type products, and really just tried everything. And that sort of set the foundation as to the research. And then I did 2 years of research and product development and really identified the need for a complete men's grooming line from head to toe. And we launched in October of 2000 at Sephora. And today we have 6 different brands for different kinds of skin conditions for men and for women. And we're sold in about 25 countries and roughly 2,500 stores.
Nice.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
You're like Barney's and...
Yeah, Barney's, Sephora, Nordstrom, Blue Mercury, Space & K. A lot of the chains, more of the retail chains. And a lot of independent
amazing products.
stores.
I've used it for me. You
A
have
lot of
women
women use
products,
it.
but I've used the men products too. The male products.
Have you found since then that it's more in the public eye?
Yeah, I mean, in the
that
last 10
men
years.
are really
Yeah, I
into
mean,
it?
like 10 years ago, it was very taboo to even talk about an eye cream, for example.
Right.
So
For
now,
men,
yeah,
right.
now it's like
Standard.
every guy uses. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like standard. I mean, so we're making products now that even 5 years ago people wouldn't even consider using.
Men wouldn't.
Men,
or women.
men,
Right.
men. I
Because
mean-
I've been using eye cream, but men...
Men specifically. But what we've learned is that because our price point is such where it's geared towards a man, many of our customers are women buying the products for themselves because the products have to be great.
Right.
Otherwise, men won't buy them.
Right.
So if the efficacy there, if the products are really, really good, women will certainly spend $25 on a moisturizer,
Right.
as opposed to spending $50 on a moisturizer that does the same thing, if
Exactly.
not better.
Because it's for men. Right. I totally get it. Yeah. It's true. It's very expensive what women have to do and what we have to go through. So men should have to do it too.
Yeah, it's actually I don't know if you watch The Real World at all, but the guy
I think I missed that one. Right.
one of the main guys though, that was a big part of the show. He's really into all that stuff.
Right.
You should watch it. Like
Really?
he's
He was
like
into what?
he's supposedly, all the girls are into him, like he's the best looking guy on the show, and he's like totally into all the skincare.
Look how great you look,
But
Anthony.
but like what it is, it's just taking care of yourself. It's all
Yeah.
basic stuff. I mean, what we sell, what these brands are all about, are just basic good skincare. It's
Yeah.
not complicated. It's easy to use.
Right.
I mean,
I just found out what microdermabrasion was like, honestly, 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
You
didn't-
wouldn't. You're a dude,
I
though.
just-
I mean, not that dudes don't microdermabrase, but...
I
it's
know,
mostly-
but I just heard about it and understood
Right.
what it was.
I mean, you actually have nice skin.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
do
I
have
didn't
nice
really
skin
have,
for all that.
Our shave gel would be great for around this area, but
Yeah.
you have nice skin.
I didn't really have any problems through my
No.
teenage years with skin, but
No, you look nice,
I luck
Menace.
out. But when I do have like a zit, it is very apparent.
Right.
It's like
Do you have products for that too, right?
we do.
Yeah.
We have products for almost everything that you could think of. And what we don't have, we're working on some other products that will help in other areas too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about grooming. What are the trends that you've seen growing over the last 10 years, 12 years since you've been doing your product for men?
Well, like early on, it was really important just to get guys to even try a
I know,
a shave
try it,
cream.
right.
Just try it. So we would sample a lot. We'd sample in all the stores. We did a lot of events. We still do tons of events in the stores. I personally go out and do events in the stores, talk to customers, do personal appearances, skincare events. That's really a grassroots way to get the word out. And I think it's really important to do because it lets people know that you care about what you're doing. But since then, the market has grown from guys just using a premium shave cream or a premium facial wash to eye creams, to ingrown hair treatments, to all kinds of anti-aging products. And the market today really is going towards the anti-aging category. More and more people want to look younger, feel better about themselves, even as young as late 20s, early 30s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are really trying to get away from plastic surgery and Botox.
It's expensive.
And they're trying to.
Yeah.
go with, creams and stuff like that. So I rather people go. People are gonna hate me because I'm friends with some plastic surgeons, but I'd rather go that route first than before trying to,
And there's a
Yeah,
lot.
you should go that route.
Yeah.
Let's send Menace a product and watch his face change over time.
I know. I
the
mean,
before and
I wear
Yeah.
these like fake glasses just for my eyes because for the past 10 years I get up at 4 a.m.
They're
every
fake
day.
glasses?
We've gone over this before. Come
I forget.
on.
They're really, you don't need glasses and you wear them
I
every day.
don't because I have huge bags under my eyes.
Anthony.
We make probably half a dozen products that can cure that. Literally, put it on.
Can we send some to him?
Yeah,
I haven't found anything yet that could. So
We have a
that'd be
product
cool.
called the Rescue Gel Treatment. We call it the morning after product. And what it's
He needs that.
honestly, every day I wake up that early.
It's a gel type lotion. It's made with caffeine, green tea, and menthol. You apply it to your face just like a moisturizer. It's for guys that stay out late, that party too hard, that drink late, that just wake up early, and it circulates the blood flow. So it really makes your skin come alive. You look healthy. You look just refreshed, and it kind of wakes you up a little bit. And that's one of many products. We have great under eye creams, but these products they're so simple to use. It literally takes 15 seconds. You apply it, and then you're done for the day.
Yeah.
That's the big thing, is that most guys feel that this stuff is so complicated when really it's so easy.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
And they're just not used to using products.
Yeah, and guys might be listening to this thinking we're like doing an infomercial, and like it's about taking care of yourself because
Exactly.
it brings women to you like a magnet.
Exactly.
Like if you take
Exactly.
care of yourself, women are going to talk to you and approach
will get laid.
even more.
Right.
Something else about using these kinds of products, one great thing is that you not just our products, just any premium products
Right.
out there, is that they don't only make you look good and feel good, but mentally it does a lot for you too.
Right.
Because make you confident.
Because when you feel good about yourself, talking about the guys and having issues and problems with the pretty girls and all that, when you feel good about who you are, because you feel you smell good, you look good, and you're well groomed, that can add a whole lot of confidence to a guy and to women. So, we like to say that, these types of products, not just our brand, but just, brands in general, help men and women look and feel better about themselves.
Right, because you spent the money, you went out, you got it, you're doing it, you have a routine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, a perfect example is when you had your book signing here just recently. Like, I didn't have a chance to change my clothes, do my hair, or anything, and I had no confidence to talk to anybody. I didn't want to stay there.
You were like, I'm like, hi. You're like, don't introduce me to anyone.
I didn't want to talk to
why'd you even
anybody.
come? Do you wanted to show up?
Because I wanted to make sure
'Cause you
I
love
show
me.
up. Yeah,
But you didn't want to talk to anyone.
I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was there
Don't come.
I was there like 5 minutes
Right.
because you know me, I'm usually a confident person, but at that time I'm just like I wasn't feeling confident because I was like I don't
feel like you were.
yeah.
If you had his products, you might feel better.
if I
But let's talk about, what about grooming and manscaping? Like, that's a word that came, I guess, when I started my 6-7 years ago. People started using
Right.
manscaping,
Yeah.
which is like, men shaving, or waxing or doing anything to their backs or their balls or their whole body, right? So
Sure.
don't you think it changed in the last, no one talked about that really before 10 years ago.
No, I mean,
Now men are trimming, that didn't exist.
definitely not
As
in the
common.
way that it is now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
Or
so
it's talked about now.
And so doing those kinds of things, it's really important to prep the skin before you wax or before you shave those kinds of areas. You can wax any part of your body, but if it's not clean, if the surface isn't clean or cleansed with the proper cleanser, if you don't moisturize after with the proper moisturizer, you'll get razor burn. You'll get burning after you wax. You'll get ingrown hairs on your back.
see that's where
on
I
your
got
body.
screwed with
That's
the
where you got
ingrown-
screwed when I made him get waxed. I didn't prep his skin. I didn't do it, but our waxing person did not prep your skin. And you should do it
Yeah.
again now with his products, and then it'll feel better this time.
We have a saying at our company: you would never wax your car without washing it first.
Yeah.
And that applies when you do shaving, when you do
Oh,
waxing.
nice.
Think about it this way: think like your hairs on your body, your back, your face, wherever, filled with dirt and filled with oil. If you don't wash away all that dirt, all that oil that gets trapped inside, when you try and remove it, it's going to be a tough job to do.
Right.
So
So,
that's-
what's the
that's-
suggestions then for, what kind of questions do you get asked by men? Like, what do they need? Like, are they like, should I trim? Like, they don't know. I feel like there's a lot of men who are kind of confused by, what's the norm? And I know you should just do what makes you feel good. And, I think some women care, some women don't care what guys do. But what kind of questions do you get asked, or how do you?
Well, I think that it's really subjective. But I think what they really care about most is looking good, just looking clean. So whether it's waxing or trimming or shaving, they just want to look clean and they want to look like they've been taking care of themselves. So they ask, well, what products should we use? A lot of them go to waxing places. And I say, well, that's great, but make sure that you're using the right products before and the right products after.
Okay.
So we always suggest, to prep the skin before you do the waxing, and then also use the right kind of moisturizers or right soothing products after.
Those really work.
We have a great product called the Cool Fix, which is geared towards women. Men also use it. It's great for ingrown hairs after waxing or shaving your bikini area, under your arms and your legs. And what happens is when you wax and your hairs tend to be curly or coarse, they curl back in and they grow back inside your body.
Okay.
They become infected, and that's where you get all the bumps. So a product like the Cool Fix has 3 different acids in it, and they help to loosen the hairs so they pop back out. So next time you shave or wax, they come right off.
That is brilliant.
And
you
it's
don't
easy.
know what we have to go through,
Yeah.
women with the shaving and the bumps and the hurting.
Yeah.
Now, have you made a manual that you put inside these products to how to talk to your partner about having to use them?
I'm going to write that for you.
No.
What do you mean? Like, say,
how
honey,
you
you really
bring it
need to
up.
wax your back?
But maybe
Yeah.
we could do a pamphlet and
Well,
work
I
on that
mean,
together.
Totally.
Women are way more harsh, and like a man can take it about honey, you need to wax your back and all that kind of stuff, or wax your junk. But when you tell a woman that, you got to be a little more sensitive.
Yeah, definitely. But I
Yeah.
think guys, you got to be sensitive. But do you think
How do I approach it? And I
if,
gotta
what's
tell
your
my
issue
partner-
with me? If
I
we're
just
dating,
say-
what's your issue?
I'm like,
you want me to shave?
I
or
can't
what?
say, honey, you got a hairy ass bush.
Right.
Like, I can't say that.
No,
Like,
you
I
can't say that.
Like, it looks like a Wolverine.
You could say, let's go shave you together.
or
You could be like, let's shave it together. And then you could like shave
I don't
me.
want to. I'm afraid I'll do something.
Or I can tell you what you could do, what a lot of our customers do.
Yeah,
And,
talk to me.
in situations like that, they come in and they buy the products and they bring them home and they're like, honey, look what I got. These products, they're so great. They do all this great stuff. You're kind of like giving a hint subliminally.
Right.
Yeah.
So they get the message, but you're not outwardly saying it.
Right.
And you want to make them feel a little bit guilty for spending the money and buying these products. So naturally, they're going to try and use it. After they use the products and they see the actual results, then they start to feel good about, wow, this looks better down there. I feel better about myself.
Right.
Where can I get this stuff? So if you just kind of surprise your partner or whoever you're trying to surprise with these products, most of the time, that's the best way to do it.
That's a good
it's sort
way
of
to do
under
it.
the radar, just as a gift. Gift it
Yeah,
to them.
here's a gift. But that's still like saying you got to shave your bush.
Because
Right, but you know what?
Women overanalyze everything. Why is he giving this to me? Blah blah blah. But no, still.
Have you been with a woman where you're like, this would have been perfect, but her bush was too hairy?
Sometimes, yeah, I've had that happen.
And you're
before.
like, gotta go?
Gotta go.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about this, but there's been like kind of a
Backlash?
Backlash, not with guys, but
Right.
with women, or I don't know. They're in their early 30s and they're like, oh, forget that. I'm not gonna shave no more and blah blah. I mean, it doesn't really last that long, but they give this idea
Right.
that they want to do that. Have you
See,
heard
I-
anything about that or no?
Yeah, yes, sure, sure. But I mean, I just believe in just being direct. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're with someone and if they care about you and if you care about them, there's ways of saying it in a nice way. And I mean, I think that if you're with someone that cares about you, they want to please you. They want to do
Right.
what's right for the relationship or right for the experience. So I think being direct in just a soft, gentle way. That's at least my approach.
I
would
kind
do.
of do it in like a joking way too, where they don't think I'm really serious.
But they do know you're serious. What do you say?
Yeah, but I just like
Wow.
how do I approach it? It's like oh, it's been a long time we see blah blah, blah or something like that.
right.
you know?
You're
Yeah, just
like, oh,
something-
really? You haven't.
Or maybe you could do it
Yeah.
together. Honey, why don't we
Yeah.
wax together tonight? It'd be an
Right.
experience.
Oh, yeah.
Have a glass of wine. And
I'm
But
afraid
why-
I would mess that up.
But it was funny because when this bikini wax store was on the show 6 years ago, her name is Marilyn Yeager. She's in San Francisco. I was like, why do women even need a shave? She goes, honey, if you want to sell the house, you got to mow the lawn. So that's why women are supposed to. Why are men supposed to trim now? Why did that come about? Men weren't trimming before.
Because men get really nasty.
I know,
though,
but
man.
they don't. But they never did anything about it. So why did that change?
You know what?
Porn?
Probably porn, but I also think, generally speaking, more and more men are taking good care of themselves all
Right,
over
they
their
just
body.
are.
Not just
Yeah.
their face, not just shaving, but really all over. I mean, we see guys, they come in with acne on their back. We see guys with all kinds of skin conditions, rosacea, all kinds of problems all over the body. So men are concerned about everything, not just the shaving issues.
Okay, that's good to know.
And,
that men, the
and they're more
consciousness is out
comfortable
there.
today. I mean, again, talking about an eye cream 8 years ago was kind of taboo.
Right.
So
For guys, they're like, I don't need eye cream. Like they didn't get that they could use it and that it would work
Right.
for them.
So a decade later, talking about shaving your balls or waxing your balls is not such a big deal anymore.
What do you think about shaving versus waxing your balls? People wax, Menace wax it, but what do you think? What do you recommend?
Well, either or. I mean, as long as it's done properly, I think it can.
Again, using the
it can work.
products before and
Well,
after.
using the right products, and also it's the right technique also. Because we've seen people wax or shave areas that it looks great on some and not great on others. It's really, can you wax properly or can you shave properly?
I like to put designs in mine.
Do you do that?
No, I don't.
I
But,
don't even care,
I've
to be
seen that.
honest. That I'm the chick who doesn't care that much. I really don't. I'm not like uptight about it with guys.
Really?
Nope.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm like, whatever. It's
You
fine.
know how long guys'
Yeah.
hair
I've
can get down
been
there?
with some men in my time.
They can have dreads.
Yep.
Yeah, you've probably seen that. I don't know if they show you. Did they ever take down their pants and go, look, what do I do at this situation?
Yeah, exactly.
they?
I was in a Sephora store in Seattle maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and a guy walked out to me. He was a male stripper. And so I'm sitting in the store, and he was asking me all kinds of questions. And he's like, "Hey, Anthony, can I show you something?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What?" And we go in the corner by the men's products, and he pulls his pants up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "What can I do? Because I wax my balls. What do you suggest?" And so I was looking at him, and of course I'm there doing an event, so I have to
Right.
be professional. I'm like, "Well, first of all, you should definitely be cleansing that area first. We have a great body cleansing gel that's moisturizing. And then try something try a moisturizer that has some soothing qualities, that has aloe vera, chamomile maybe.
Right.
So use that. So it's common,
Okay.
and people want to do
They're
this.
just like, here's my balls.
Here's my
Analyze
balls.
it.
This is what you do.
Yep.
It's like a doctor,
Right.
here's-
Or it's like people coming up to me and saying that, their wife wants to use a vibrator, their girlfriend wants to use a vibrator, and
yeah.
what do? Yeah, I totally get
And
it.
they're real life problems, and they happen to all of us.
They are real life problems.
Now, wait, you're based out of New York?
Yes.
Okay, so how long are you here in the Bay Area right now?
I'm here till Wednesday.
Okay. Do you see different attitudes between New York and San Francisco when
What is
when
the
it comes
style
to
like
this
here?
stuff?
What do you think?
I think generally on the West Coast, it's a bit more laid back.
Yep. We're
People are
chill.
shy too. They're not as direct, I think, in New York. I'm not going to put words in your mouth, but
No, but I think that people are generally just a bit more laid back, depending on where you go on the West Coast. But in San Francisco, the men tend to be a bit more grooming conscious than other parts of the
Right,
country.
right.
New York, especially. I think that it's a great market for men's products. When you get up north in Oregon, in Washington, those types of areas, the men that I've seen tend to be a little bit more laid back and not so into using 7, 8, or 10 different products, but maybe 2 or 3 really
But they could
solid
do any of
products.
that, right? They can just get a range of all of it?
I mean, we have about 100 different products throughout all the different brands. So there's a lot of choices that they can choose from. We also sell supplements now, too, for men.
Oh, really?
We have a new line called Anthony Inside, and there's 6 different supplements geared towards male-specific conditions. One of them, which is called Libido. And the great thing about this product is it not only helps the actual physical part of sex, but it's kind of a mood stabilizer.
Oh, wow.
So
really?
so it's kind of a 2-in-1. So it actually helps put you in a good mood.
Menace, you should
Relax.
take it.
Yeah.
all right.
Mood stabilizer. Do you think...
What? You think I'm in a bad mood all the time?
Kind of grumpy.
No.
Do you think that like grooming is ever a deal breaker? Like, have you been with someone? I'm trying to think. I have, but you've been with someone who you're like, game over. Like, even if like you saw her grooming or she had like hair under arms or hair, were you like, I don't want to be with her?
Yeah.
You left the room.
Well, we had our guest. I forget her name. She was here just recently. That did the book with you.
Jamie Waxman. She's growing her armpit
and she's
hair.
growing her armpit hair. And I told her a story about how there was this. I had a sculpting class, and there was this girl that was super hot, and we had to go down into the basement where there was no air conditioning, and she took off her sweater, and she was wearing a tank top and she was wearing shorts, and she had like hairy legs, hairy armpits, and after that I was done.
You were like done and done.
I was
So it was a
done.
deal breaker. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That hasn't happened to me, but I know a lot of women who are like, he has he has to wax his back, or he has to
Yeah.
do something different. So
Yeah, when you go to the beaches, it's pretty crazy.
I
how
know.
some
We don't go to the
hairy
beaches a lot
people-
around here, but you're
Yeah.
right. It is.
I want to get back to one thing that I wanted to ask you.
Sure.
Since you travel a lot, do you is there any areas that you're surprised, like you go to, let's say, Montana or Missouri, where you do really well?
We're from Michigan, you
Or-
know.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but I mean, is there any parts of the country where like, wow, we sell a lot of product in
Oh, yeah.
some area that I wouldn't expect? Like, I obviously you probably do well in New York and San Francisco, but
Yeah,
let's
I mean,
say, how about
on the coast we do really well. I'm trying to think an area that we do really
that would
well
be
in.
surprising to anybody?
That would be surprising. Not really. I mean, pretty much all the places that
Yeah.
sell these kinds of products.
So the guys that take care of themselves are on the coast. In the middle, you don't want to hang
No,
out.
no,
I'm just
no.
kidding.
Places like
I'm
right, but like places like Chicago, Dallas, Houston.
Right, like the big
yeah.
cities.
Actually, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas.
A lot of our customers. We have a lot of local customers. They're very into grooming. But you tend to see more grooming conscious guys, really in the major sort of trendy hip
Right,
cities.
right.
Yeah.
Like us.
Well, you
We're
have
trendy
to because
enough.
it's a rat
San
race.
Francisco,
You know?
yeah, LA,
It
Seattle.
is. What about chest hair? I feel like have men always trimmed their chest hair? That just seems like lately more men are doing that. What do you think?
Well, I think lately in general, men tend to trim and wax everything.
But it's uncomfortable. It's like itchier. Like I don't mind chest hair either. I
Yeah.
think that's fine.
I mean, I would never do it. To me,
You
it-
just like
but
hairy guys.
I don't mind. No, it's not that I prefer hairy
I think
guys.
you like
I don't care.
In between, you like guys just sort of
Yeah,
just
I don't
average
know.
guys, not
It's
too
so
hairy.
tight. I don't want to spend more time getting ready than I do.
We found your fetish. You're into
No,
hairy
I'm
guys.
not. No, I'm
Like,
not. I'm not.
Do you
I just don't
masturbate
mind.
to pictures of like a
Eight
Getty
man?
or like
no, I don't. I
Are
don't do
you
that. No, but
a
I don't really
Sasquatch or
mind it.
something?
No, I don't. I don't mind it though. I'm not like. I just would. I don't want him to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late for dinner. I was shaving my chest, waxing my balls, my back. Like, I'm sorry, I'm late." Like, I don't want that. I don't want
Okay.
that him to be spending too much time on the grooming over what I'm doing.
Okay.
And that's the thing. If you use these kinds of products properly, it's not going to take an hour to get ready. It's
Right.
really like 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
But I'm just
cool.
talking if they're like shaving before the date and they're prickly and stuff.
yeah. I
Maybe they're swimmers. Who knows?
yeah. You have to like really
Bikers, swimmers,
Yeah.
they shave their legs.
You have
and
to
their back.
really you have to once you start though, you have to maintain, right?
Right? You have to
can't
keep
take
doing
breaks.
You have to. I mean, if you don't take care of yourself, it'll just it's like working out.
It is
Yeah.
like working out.
If you
like,
start getting in shape,
Oh, believe me, when I take breaks,
Yeah.
I take breaks.
yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing is it's that much harder to get back into it.
right.
Because once you start letting your, you stop, shaving properly, you start to develop ingrown hairs and razor bumps, you get acne on your back, all those sorts of things. Then you have to really start from ground zero and start to get back to where you were, and that's a pain in the ass.
It is a pain in the ass. You got to keep it going.
really
It's like
is.
women, like with their bikini line. So like what? And then also you talk about why doing it. Like for women, there's a lot of benefits. Like if you do wax all the hair off, or you, however you get it off, you wax, you shave, you use laser hair removal, whatever. It's that it can make your orgasm. I mean, it's more sensitive. It can make sex better
When
to
there's
have
no hair
with no
or
hair.
hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
really?
for men too, it makes their penises look bigger. That's what I've been told.
Yeah, it does.
That's why men trim, right? So their
Well,
penises look bigger.
A lot of guys have actually said that, because I've asked, why do you trim? Are you in the industry, the porn industry? Or They say, no, it actually makes my penis look bigger.
Well, and that's
Yeah.
everything that every man wants, right?
You gain an inch by shaving.
Yeah. So
You
that's
also-
another reason why to do it. But I'm not uptight about it, but you might be with partners who are. Okay.
Well, I think a lot of the taking care of yourself as a guy is whatever your partner wants.
Well, it should be what you want.
It
to
should be
first.
what you want, but I see a lot of it being, being fed to you from your
Right.
partner.
You know what's going to happen, though? If you take really good care of yourself, you'll have a much easier time getting a partner and finding someone.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
A, you'll feel naturally more self-confident, and B, you'll just smell better. You'll look better. You'll just exude a well-groomed guy. And everyone wants to be with someone that smells nice.
Yeah.
That-
Scent
that's-
is huge.
that's-
if
that's
guys
clean.
doesn't smell good,
No matter how
forget it.
grungy, a guy or a woman may look or come across, if they don't smell good, if they don't look like they're, they've taken care of themselves, chances
Yeah.
are No one's going to want to be with him. For
I
that
dress
long.
like super grungy every day because I don't care. I work at a radio station. But if I put on my Chanel Platinum cologne, like girls like just love it.
It smells good. You smell good when you wear that.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You should try Gendarme.
Gendarme?
Gendarme.
Okay.
It's my favorite cologne. It's really clean. It smells really
All right,
nice.
I'm going to write that
It
down.
is. See, Anthony
It's
knows
clean.
if you have any questions for him, he's a friggin' pro. He knows
Cool.
everything. Okay. I think that's all we got time for right now.
Okay.
Are we good? Anything
Yeah,
else?
we're good.
Okay. Anthony.com. And Anthony,
Thank you.
thank you so much for
You're
being
going to
here.
have to tell me the story off the air.
What
I'm
off
sorry
the air?
for the
What?
listeners.
For the .com?
For the
How I got
.com,
the
yeah.
.com?
Yeah, we want to hear the .com. And Anthony, just so
'Cause
you
I'm a
know,
nerd like
we
that.
know each other because we grew up together.
I was just
we
gonna
lived
say
in the
that.
same
Cool.
house. We didn't grow up together, but my family bought his family's house.
Oh,
when I was 10.
When I was 10 years old, my family moved into a new house, and Emily's family bought our house.
Mm-hmm.
So what's really sort of funny or kind of crazy about this whole thing is that we literally grew up using the same swimming pool, the same bathroom,
Yep.
the same living room,
What?
one right after the next.
Yeah.
And then we also went to the same camp together,
Same
which is
summer
even
camp.
cooler.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So we hadn't seen each other in years.
Such
and
a
then
small world.
I know, and then we
How-
connected again.
How squeaky and loud was she back then?
Do you remember me?
Which is,
I think I remember that you were on the quiet side.
Really?
I think so.
how do we
There you
go
go.
back in
But
time?
but we weren't super close. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew who she was, and she was sort of like the cute girl who whose parents bought my house, and other than that was about it.
Yeah.
And then I shipped off to boarding school.
Cool.
Right. That's right. That's a whole other story. Okay, everyone. Thanks so much for listening to Sex with Emily. Was it good for you? Email me feedback@sexwithemily.com.